Welcome back, Valeria Smite League fans. It is Panda Bear Ash, and it is Blood on the cast with Printer on the sticks. Tonight, we're going to have a great matchup. It is going to be Kinkai's, your 5th seed, and Fountain Gang, your 7th seed here tonight. How's it going, Blood?
Thank you. You can call me. You can just call me Connor Top Shagger. Yeah, I'm fantastic. I'm ready to watch some incredible Smite being played tonight.
Wow, that's good to hear. I am also ready for that. These two teams, quite interesting. Kinkai's being your 5th seed, with what should be a really, really good team. I mean, Nope XD and Zats, two very big standout players. While Fountain Gang, they have some good players. I mean, Alfie's been doing is pretty good, but they just haven't been finding that success. While Kinkai's, they're about the middle of the pack. So what do you expect?
Straight into the banter. I expect a good quality game of Smite. I do like the Kinkai's roster. They've got some very, very talented players out there, but that's not to say anything bad about Fountain Gang. They've got the likes of Zats, Morton, some very talented players out there, and I'm excited. I think it's going to be a game for the ages.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. Nothing too out of ordinary with these bands. I mean, Neja and Dodgy, both very good junglers. AMC in that mid lane, he's insanely good, probably better than every mage.
Oh, the Thorban.
A Thorban, that's interesting, especially coming out of Kinkai's. Storos' recent buffs, why do you think this was bad?
Well, obviously, he's had some recent buffs. Me, personally, I don't value him that highly. I think that he's much better off played in either support or solo than the jungle. But, I mean, that's just my opinion. He's obviously very strong at the moment, especially with that wall. Some people refer to it as the Great Wall of China, the way it can be used.
Well, yeah, it definitely is a good barrier to stop attacks. Camazot's being picked up by Kinkai's. Historically, that's gone over to Zats since he's had some real good performances on it. Fountain Gang now have their choice of a few gods who they can pick. I mean, there's Ganesha still up. What would you like to see out of this top two?
They've took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say, despite the Cabrakan nerfs, I mean, I'd like to see it. If this is the Cullen getting locked in, I would like to potentially see a Tainted Steel come out of him into the Camazots, especially it'll help in the laning phase, but more in the late game. But I guess we'll see when they pick the rest of their picks. Kinkai's Yamoja is still open, which I think is a high value pick at the moment if their support's feeling up to it. But if not, I'm not 100%. Oh, the Kepri pickup is actually, I completely disregarded that.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, with how strong Camazot's dive is, with how strong Kepri is, they do have a lot of lockdown. Good pick.
I'm interested to see their pick next. The first two picks are very, very safe, and the Ratatoska, I think, complements it quite well. They're looking for a very dive-heavy comp here, so I'm interested to see what their backline's going to be.
Me too. Often in this meta, we don't really... I mean, Cupid's still up, receiving some recent nerfs, so not too sure if the teams will be valuing that too highly, but Exbelanque, a guy who went untouched through these rounds of nerfs, being not picked up, but this Chiron is. What are the merits of this Chiron?
I don't mind the Chiron. I think you just have to be very careful into the Ratatoska Camazots, because I think he can be dove very easily. He's not the safest god. Obviously, he does have the ult, but the dash isn't the fastest ability in the game, especially into a Ratatoska who can cancel out quite easily. I would imagine the Kinkai's are probably going to pick some safer backline, just so they don't get dove too hard by the Kabrak and Kakulum, but they do always have the Kepri to fall back on.
Yeah, that is always going to be nice as these bands roll through. Susano, a god who did receive some love in form of his items being buffed. His bell path is a bit better to build, while Fun Gang, they're banning a backline of Ishtar and Baba Yaga. No surprise, Nope's Baba Yaga getting banned out.
Yeah,
That's
Notes Babiaga is one of them picks where if you let it through, you never really know. He's one of them players who can turn the game around by himself sometimes on that pick.
yeah.
So I don't mind that band.
Do I. This Collie rounding out the bands. I like it. I mean, into King Kai's comp, it is definitely a good jungler to ban. But this Hunbats,
Not
uh,
a bad pick.
no, I
I,
like
do,
it.
I don't love it into the Camazorts,
Yeah, into the Camels feels rough, definitely.
but then again, just the pick alone can deny them some backline picks here because they're not going to want to be picking people who are bad into Humbats now. Pele, yet again, they're really
Yeah.
doubling down on this dive, and I think that the Soul pickles.
Be careful.
Obviously, she's had some buffs recently, but I'm still surprised to
Yeah.
see her picked up here.
Yeah, there's definitely been some rumblings, and in the higher up rank scenes we've seen her. But so the nature of her, honestly, she's always bound to be good in around LD, right? Because she has so much burst in her kit, it's hard to deal with her. But where she's picked makes me think she's having to go into this long lane, and an Oleron being hovered.
I'm not sure personally about the Oleron here.
I don't like it. Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I think this Ratatoska, Camazotz, Pele are going to have an absolute field day unless the Fountain Gang play this very, very well. I think
The
this
thing
Pele is looking to be towards the middle lane as well.
It has to be. I mean, I don't see. I can't see Depression taking it over into the long lane, right?
I mean, I could see a potential for Camazotz mid, I guess.
Yeah, Chamomid, Rat, Solo, Pele, Jungle would be the other one, but I think it's going to be Depression taking over this Soul into the long lane. Nothing too odd out of the Fountain Gang draft. I mean, that's likely going to be a Chiron ADC or on mid.
What I like about the Fountain Gang's comp is they obviously have a very strong dive, like the King Kais, but I think both of these teams are going to be their dive is very strong, but I believe that the King Kais, if they get dove, they have a lot more ways to deal with it. They obviously have the Kepri, and a lot of those gods are quite safe. Whereas the Fountain Gang, I feel like if they aren't careful, if they get dove, I don't really think they have too much to help that Oleron out. He's going to have to be very careful with his ult usage.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, if a Camazotz locks onto him, he might as well be as good as dead. So the Fountain Game is definitely going to have to play real tight and just instantly turn on this Camazotz, no matter what.
Yeah, I just based off picks and bans here, I think I much prefer the King Kais here.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, King Kais, they definitely just have a well-constructed comp. I mean, with this Pele coming in, rounding out that dive, no matter where she goes, she's going to feel really, really good into this Chiron and Oleron. They do have a good bit of backline disruption within this Hunbats and Kulan, but my fear is as you were saying, it's not going to be good enough. But we're going to see if it is good enough as we go into game number 1 of King Kai's and Fountain Gang.
So it does look like it's the Sol ADC here and the Pele mid. I do like that. I think of all the gods on their team, the Pele is definitely better off in the middle lane.
Yeah, I agree. I do think it's interesting that Sace is taking over that Oleron into the long lane. Sase, thank you, printers. Sase taking over the Oleron in the long lane.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say this Camazotz likes his healing potions.
Ooh, yeah, I think so too. I mean, eight pots.
I mean, he's never going to go thirsty with that amount of potions. Sure.
Yeah, he really he's gonna be safe. Zats. I don't think Zats is gonna leave lane.
Yeah, I mean, he could be looking to do the no backing challenge, but it's interesting he takes his 2 here. We can obviously get the early stack off the blue, but he might struggle with wave clear.
Yeah, wave clear is gonna be interesting. I'm really excited about this long lane, right? This dual lane. It's going to be a lot of aggression coming out
Oh
from Fountain
no.
Gang.
They've
No,
fallen into the
not like
trap
this
of the early
depression.
game Cabrakan. No, run.
Depression's not going to get out. No shot.
Wow. I mean, it looked like they landed all their stuff there. They just didn't have the damage for it.
Yeah. That feels so rough. I mean, mannequins on Sase.
Oh,
An interesting.
Depression's still level 1, missed a minion on that first wave.
That's rough.
Oh, and the
Morton,
Amazon gets stove here. He
Dots.
didn't pick up his. He didn't choose to
Good
pick up the
body
jump.
blocks.
Oh,
That's so unfortunate. What did he choose to pick up?
oh no! Wait, I thought it was the camera. Oh wow, I've been mistaken.
Yeah, Alfie was getting. It walks out. I mean, no reason to use her jump there, I guess, but quite interesting.
Here we go again. Depression is
Hunter. No, I mean,
good peel from the Capri, but
Depression probably should die here.
Yeah, and Zara's here just to finish it
Disapparate.
off. First one goes to Fountain Gang.
So a good start. I mean, Fountain Gang, great start. They're starting this off real strong.
If the Ratatosk is smart here, I think he goes and invades the back camps, but he doesn't have a starter right. He's going to struggle with it. I think it was a slight misplay of the Hunbats going over to that fighting left. Yes, he did confirm the kills, but I think he had them dead to rights already. I think if the Ratatoska was a little bit more switched on, I think he would have went straight to the Hunbats' back camps to at least punish him slightly for that.
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree. But
then again, he has no health and no mana because he didn't choose to pick up a starter item.
Yeah, that is interesting to me. I feel like jungle's a role you need a starter item. You can't forego it.
Okay, there we are. He's picked up
Morton
the
realizing it now.
Yeah, he's picked up the Bumbers now, but I think if he had that online sooner, he really could have punished that Hunbats a lot more.
Yeah, maybe he was just looking for a level 1 kill. Depression just too far up here. Now has the
caught out again.
Yeah, there's the disapparate. Should be safe.
Yeah, Sase out of mana here.
Yeah, that is one of the big dangers of this mannequins all around, right? You don't have any mana generation.
Yeah, you just have to be a little bit more sparing with your abilities, and obviously, given just the very, very fast pace of this lane so far, I feel like he hasn't managed his mana too well.
Yeah, of course, Nope XD. Not much has happened with this Pele mid. I mean, we've seen a lot of dual lane action.
I think we need to look at this more towards this Pele mid once they've got the Jotun's Wrath online. I think that's when they hit the bigger power spike. If they don't get the level 2 kill, a lot of the pressure comes when they get that Jotun's online. They get that early flat pen, that early cooldown.
Yeah, either that Jotun's or that Crusher, either or. I mean, both would sound insane. Depression low here. The mannequins is ticking into the tremors, and Disapparate comes out.
A very volatile duo lane here. I mean, even though they got the first, but Morton could be looking for a gank here. He doesn't have his ult. He's just going to stand around and look scary for now.
Yeah, they're backing. I mean, they're low on mana. I feel like if they just take a 2v2 fight here, they die. They don't have any wards, so it's just good game sense and a better gaming chair for now. Alfie, though, he's low. Solo lane kill might be happening soon, but that's going to get squashed as Alfie enters into the tower.
I mean, Kamazot has been chugging through those health potions.
The might get this kill. Hunter is low, but not low enough. He might be dodging. The ult come out. The ult will come out. The ultimate coming
out left, right, and center. Depression looking for it. The Capriel runs out. A brilliant shell.
No, Hunter dies from Sakura. Oh my god.
Wow.
And the red invade comes out. Like, double red invade coming out. Wait a minute. Sase has to back here.
Oh, what is he doing?
Sase, no. Sase, no.
Oh, Morton does pick up the kill here. What on earth is going on?
Morton, red buff. Because them doing my red buff. Oh, there's a free kill. Kill Sase. And he, oh gosh, that's rough. From that first blood bounty that Sase has, or the kill advantage, Sase did get Bancrofts, so a bit of advantage in that lane. That's it.
I mean, the gold as a team is looking dead even after the dust
Yeah.
has settled here. So I mean, I guess that was good for the King Kais.
I don't think they're complaining really. I mean, Morton slightly ahead. You know, now he's picking up this. Now he's getting up to his Jotuns. So it's gonna work out for him. Nopex D Nathan able to pick up his Jotuns. A big power spike here. Sase.
I'm choosing to gank her own lane here.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Walks
Ultimate
straight into
depression.
the Oliver, and ult comes out from Sol as
Needs
well.
to be careful. Good
Wow.
disapparate. No follow up by Sase.
I feel like
That's
if Sase
unfortunate.
just walked towards the
Yeah,
Sol,
100%.
I feel like he just is dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, that interesting play by Sase. Depression needs to be careful. They are low on health with mannequins. They can die at any time, realistically.
And yeah, and also they do have the power spike here. They have the full Bancroft because of maybe the greedy stay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Depression has to back. Yeah, probably should give them the Bancrofts after this wave.
Pele's
They're
coming
pinging
over
looking
here.
for a gank. Sase needs to be careful.
So I'll
Coming
tell you what,
around, Nathan looking for something. No, Bleak had to go to the beats. Sase sneaks it out. So it looks like Kinkai is making their presence known in the jungle.
I'd
Nothing.
like. I'd like to see this Humbat's a little bit more active in the duo lane fights, or if he's not going to be in the duo lane fights, I like what he's doing. I think when there was that duo lane scuffle going on there, I think there was a kill in mid on the Pele.
Yeah, there was.
So I think he was involved in that, but I would like to see him be a little bit more active, especially in punishing this Ratatoska, because he is rotating a lot with his back camp, so...
Yeah. Of course, Reds needs to be careful. Sakura able to just get out here. Oh, good play, Red Pro. Falling almost good ultimate by Zara Morton going in. NoXD comes in. Kepri has ult, doesn't need to use it. An ultimate from the Hunter. Doesn't need to have an Alfie. Coming in, getting nothing. That's going to leave Zats with a tiny bit more farm and a few stacks on his Transcendence. While Lane just fizzles out.
I like that rotation from the Cullen there. He pushed the wave and he tried to help out.
Ooh, unfortunate ult from Sase. I mean, you're going to get your damage right. Depression needs to back soon.
Right.
There.
Like so I've been talking about this Hunbat's getting more... Kepri nearly caught with his pants down here.
Kepri's likely dead. He ults himself, and that's a great play, ensuring that he doesn't die from the arrow from Reds Pro.
So just talking about this Hunbat's getting more active towards the duo side, it's very interesting to note that the Sol has not gone with the beat here. They've gone with the early shell.
That is interesting to know. As this Gold Fury gets pulled, Nobex D coming in. Doesn't take it. Fountain Gang, they've been playing expertly. If you told me these guys are the 7th seed, I would not believe you. I'd call you a liar, and I'd slap you in your face.
Maybe because their coach is present and watching.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they just got up, you know. Maybe they woke up. They said, you know, mid-season, we didn't do well in it. So we have to go up. But Alfie Alfie might just die here. Never mind. Zats already used the jump.
He's chilling. Zats has ult, maybe could have looked for something there, but very risky and could have went south very quick. Kukulin does have TP up here, so he's not going to miss anything.
No. But there is a low Zara on the back camps. I don't believe Morton knows. Maybe he just caught a whiff. Trying to look for something. Ultimately going to get nothing. This game, you know, we've seen a lot of aggression, but it's led into nothing. We saw an early Gold Fury being pulled, Fire Giant. It's now spawned, and it's Pyro. It's Pyro Friend going to be coming real soon here.
Even despite the Gold Fury, I mean, the gold deficit isn't looking too bad. I think once these waves get pushed, we're looking at about an 800 gold deficit. Oh no, Soul Call lacking.
Yeah, I'd honestly, you know, these ults from Sase, they've been coming out on cooldown and just getting poked on depression every single time. I'd honestly like him to save it, right? Sase, he time and time again, you're not getting kills with it at all. but Alfie's low. That might just be a kill. He's dead. Jump comes out. Zats follows, and here is 4 people, and Zats claims the kill on Alfie. That's going to transfer into a pyro fight, and likely just a pyro for Kinkai's Fun Gang. Should not.
Well, I don't think this.
And hopefully you will not come in, Hunter. Yeah, nothing.
Hunter needs to be careful there. I feel like the abduct from Kepri just kind of was left to do nothing. Yeah, I feel like he could have just died.
Yeah, he definitely could have, but the Pyro deemed more important. Depression. A 1v1 coming out. In a good play. Sase needs to be careful.
This is crazy.
Insane. After literally nothing. After getting bullied in this lane by a Mannequin's Oleron, Depression at level 11 turns it around, used his Stellar Burst, used his Supernova, and just turned on and turned up the heat. Glad you appreciated the pun. That's what I'm here for. I'll be here all night, ladies and gentlemen. All night.
Yeah. I think that Sase has seen the lack of beads from the Soul, maybe felt a little bit disrespected by it, and is just choosing to hold down his W key into just all of Soul's damage.
Yeah, that's right.
And yeah, I think he just missed a lot of basics there at the start, and the Soul was kind of like, well, that's all of your stuff down. Here's all of my stuff.
Yeah, those trades are definitely the trades that you just can't be making. Although a fight in mid, Morton might have thought that he was out of position. Zara, a good shell and an ultimate onto the full health Nope XD. That might have just been a misclick. But Morton's low, but he's not low enough. No kills coming out from Red's Pro, and that is going to be a wash, barring some TKOs.
What is the Soul?
Depression.
He's got a solo kill that's gone straight to his head.
He's got the power. He's like my actual Depression. Shows up at the worst times. Red's Pro's low, corner HP. That's not going to do anything.
That's with a very questionable rotation. He's just allowed the Oleron to get right back into the game. I mean, maybe he's got that T1 Toxic Blade. He thought, hey, I've got a little bit of movement speed here. Let's go for a jog.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he was just feeling unhealthy. After eating up Sase from that solo kill, maybe he just wanted to burn those calories.
I mean, look, he has got the T1 Toxic Blade here, so he's going to get back to lane slightly faster. Maybe that was the thought process.
30% faster, I think. Printers, give me the check on the what is the stats? Enlighten me. I'm waiting. 5%, that extra 5% movement. That goes crazy.
That goes crazy. Usain Bolt, though.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, okay. Look, imagine if you just picked up an old sword and you just became 5%.
Oh, Bracken here. If the abduct is there,
that actually played a wash, a complete wash right there.
Nah, I think that they must have called out the Hunbats and Chiron behind. I think that was good for them not to follow up on that.
Yeah, but
Depression. Oh no!
Depression out of position. Hunter might get this. They do have Kepriel.
He should be fine here.
Depression needs to be careful. Kepriel it's gonna bar anything. Wait a minute. Ooh, a good all at the feet. Morton, he died. I wasn't even paying attention. Gosh, Morton, no!
Morton is just deceased, I guess.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Zats is here along with Alfie. It is a 3v5 here. That's unfortunate. They need to be careful. Taking out the wards. Depression's coming in, but there's no ults. Zats needs to be careful. He does have his ults. Red's Pro is low.
He's ulting aggressively.
Yeah, good ult. I mean, it did get Red's Pro, did get Fountain Gang off of the Fury. Alfie diving onto the Depression.
That's fine. The blink.
That gets the kill. Red's Pro, I don't know what happened, but Zats claimed the death, and that's turned around this fight for Kinkai's. Kinkai's now on the aggressive. They take the Oracles, and Sakura going in aggressive. Very little ultimates from either side. Alfie Zero, the only one with an ultimate besides Nope XD. And Primal Fury was pulled for all but
Think
a
guys
second.
need to not let this go to their heads here. I mean, there's still 4 full health Fountain Gang
Yeah,
members just waiting.
Zats needs to be careful. Depression, though, he
Although
almost has
Morton
that
is
ultimate
back,
up.
this is a 5v4.
It's the 5v4. They need to be careful. Morton's in,
Very
getting
good
nothing.
Gabrakan. Oh no,
Huge
just
Morton's
off the
low, but no
mark.
XD comes in. That might have just killed him. Depression isn't here. Depression coming in oh so late, not finding anything. Morton might just find a kill on Zara, but that won't happen. Zat's going in too deep. That
This
might
should
have
be a
just
dead
led to his death.
there.
What an ultimate!
Oh, Depression going crazy!
Guys, Depression! Oh my gosh! That was just a 3-for-1 Primal Fury on the board for Fountain Gang here. Ken Kai's, they had the whole world in their hands and they seemingly dropped it.
Wow, that was very questionable. I think the King Kai's got a little bit complacent there. I think they saw they had the numbers and just decided, hey, we're going in, and didn't really go in with a game plan, and just died.
That was a split fight.
Yeah, I think this Kalazuts needs to be really careful playing around his ultimate, because he went in there as if he had it and then kind of got out of position and just had no way out.
Yeah, Morton now does have that Thistlebark Acorn, so he's going to get those 5 acorns. That's going to provide a good power boost for him. Morton, literally after everything, he's still ahead in XP by a slight bit. And this Pyromancer being pulled, this gold difference graph that's rough. I mean, it's up and down.
Wow, I mean, that is, that says it all. This has been a very, very, very hectic game. A lot is going on. I mean, I don't know whether I'm looking at the arena map here.
Yeah, 17 minutes in. 4 objectives have been pulled. Zats with a great ultimate that might have just given him the safety. Flying out. The bat was unleashed from hell and put back in it.
He does have full CDR here with the blue buff, so he should be chilling, I think, as long as he just doesn't go in again without it.
Depression needs to be careful. Those crits from Oleron run true, but an ultimate coming out, time dilation, and a good beat coming out. But Sase in stuck between a rock and a hard place. Aegis used, but that won't be enough. Sase gets butchered by Nopex D. That is 3 people over the long lane. Fountain Gang looking for something. Morton needs to be careful, but a good dash out might just lead to the wash. But Depression, you're up too far, my good friend. He's trying to back. He's being flanked by what's going to become 4.
They should have Capriel here.
They should. A good blink, an ultimate Sakura. He's becoming ultimate. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, that was I've got to say that was a very good Hunbatsu. No, he knew that the soul beads were down, and he obviously the Capri can't ult if he's running away.
Yeah, that Caprielli needs to get some beads or just not get Hunbat's ulted.
Yeah, I think. What?
That was a great dash. I mean, he dodged the damage. He juked him.
Yeah, I'm sure that was purposeful. I think that the Kepri needed to just space out a little bit more, sit behind the wall, wait for the Sol to get low, and use his ult to get him out. I think he decided to stay a little bit too close there. Maybe wanted to save the ult, maybe wanted to just make sure he doesn't mistime it. But yeah, that was pretty poor.
Yeah. I mean, even then, if you just throw that ultimate onto Soul, that it wouldn't have been too bad, because the Soul, they want to stop damaging the Soul. It gives her time to just apparate out, escape from those walls.
Yeah.
Just get out. But Depression, I mean, that Phantom Shell needs to be upgraded. You pick it up first, and you've just not upgraded your relics.
Yeah, I agree, especially with the current support meta with upgrading the relics very early. That does need to be a Phantom Shell by 20 minutes into the game, especially with, a few gods that do get really countered by this Bracken.
Yeah, I mean, even from your backliners to have picked it up. I mean, NopeXD doesn't have a shell. He opted for this blink, but Depression has opted for the shell, although Zara might have just opted for his death, but escapes it. by the skin of his teeth. That's
Just force the feeds there as well, which
Yeah.
is good for
That's-
King guys. On the swinging around
Good.
everywhere. Good triple stun, shiesty.
Yeah.
Going
That
crazy
was-
with it.
Good play. Alfie venting his anger there, getting some damage.
Alfie looks very, very angry there as he
Yeah.
walks towards them, very
He
menacing.
was angry. Well, he was angry. Now he's not, because he vented. He talked about his problems. Honestly, I'd like. Okay, look, because this fight's gonna come out to nothing, right? Never mind. An ultimate
Are
coming
you
up.
sure? The beads ult being forced out from the
Used,
soul.
nope is low, and a
Oh,
good
no!
ultimate oppression's gonna fall.
That was a
Bang, your ultimate
fantastic
from the
Capri.
Capri.
Capri needs to make sure the
Sakura
Capri
on
can't blink
point.
here.
And Zara Martin gets the kill, and he's up through the cosmos. The rumor spreading, Rattatusker's gonna get out. Anyways, as I was saying, we need an emo skin for Kakulain, where he just says I'm sad when he's venting his anger. Anyways, analyze that fight, Blood.
Yeah, I think that the Cabrakan definitely could have followed up on the soul there after the Capriol. He had his blink available, just
For
opted not to
steal?
use it.
What's gonna happen?
Nah. Alfie getting caught here. He's a
That's
very
not a good
tanky
look.
boy at this point in the game, though. I don't think he should be chilling.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, as soon as I saw the Spirit Robe proc, I knew he was
Yep.
going to be fine. But yeah, no, that fight there, I feel like it was a good engage by Morton on the backline. It was very good of him to find a pick, but what I noticed from the Kepri is he just sort of stood and looked scary towards the Cabrakan. But what I think what he should have done was look for it to get his 2 or his 3 onto him there, because the Cabrakan did have blink available. I think if he did opt to use it, they might have been able to pick up the kill on the soul there.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been an overcommit though, especially with Morton in the back line. So maybe when Zara knew he was dead. Yeah, but you have to take into account that there was like a full HP rat on the back line that could have came in from behind there. So I think if they overcommitted, they could have been caught lacking. It could have been catastrophic.
Yes. Fountain Gang, with this comp, have just been able to take objective after objective.
Yeah, this has been I mean, the graphs say it all. I don't know what I'm looking at here.
Well, it's like peaks and valleys, right? It's kind of like a day trader's stock profile.
It looks like someone having a heart attack.
That too. It's either a day trader's stock profile or a heart attack, which is basically the same thing.
I mean, hey, King guys have got 100 gold ahead here. They could buy like
huge. I mean, like
lords.
that across all of them. That is 10 gold.
That's looking to go in on the back line here. So I say maybe out of positions. That's looking to go crazy.
I mean, that's what you need to do. Get them off this fire giant. Make sure they can't pull it. Bat out of hell is used. I argue it's a good one. I mean, it gets them off this fire giant. I don't think.
But now the Kamazots is going to really struggle to go in here, in my opinion, and he could be caught out here.
All right, Sakura. That's unfortunate.
I think personally, I don't think that was a good engagement. I don't think that was a good ult from Kamazots. I think that was a little bit of a misplay. He does have the blink available. Maybe could have engaged with that and used his 3 to get out. Now he doesn't have the ult. He's going to have to be very careful.
Yeah, Sakura's time dilation used.
The
sanctified fields and depression's low. Morton picks up Sase though, and they're just letting these assassins dive. Hunter is low. Renspro also the depression kills Zara. Morton kills Renspro, and there's nothing. Depression somehow making it. Bancroft's talent, Typhon's Fang going crazy. Alfie slow triple kill for Morton on the back line. And Alfie couldn't do anything. Fountain Gang dived too deep, and King Kai's responded with their own.
Gonna pick up the Quadra here. Come on, Morton, you got this, bro.
Morton,
I believe.
Oh, no. I hate you.
That's what are you playing at there? That is incredibly disrespectful.
That's worst player. When you're making this weekly summary, printers, put worst player. Zats easily.
Honestly, Zat's going to be working his way onto the infamous off list, in my opinion.
On God. A deicide for King Kais. They get this mid Phoenix. Put them in a better position than they were 5 minutes ago.
So, just taking a look at that fight there, I mean, I'm not going to say I called this in the early game, but I did say that the dive is strong from the Fountain Gang, but when they are on the back foot, they have absolutely nothing. this is the exact type of game where you want to be a Ratatoska. I would love to be a Kamazot in this match, I've got to
I
say.
eat it up.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, honestly, looking at this graph, right? We were like, not even a minute ago, right? We were talking about how it was so back and forth, how it was so crazy. Those peaks and valleys were so large. Barely look like anything as this spikes up 3K gold for Kinkai.
True, and not again. You can't be getting caught up here. Oh, wait, depression.
Yeah, Sakura might have just led in for his team.
By that.
No XD though.
No.
Zara might have got too deep.
Wow.
A Capriol from the nope. Depression's low, but the depression dies here. But an ultimate
Morton is going crazy.
Going insane. A triple kill for the Zats. But it's not going to be enough. Zats with a quadra kill. He can get the penta. Alfie, give it to him. Give it to him. Alfie going around. He might just be too tanky. Alfie trying to give it to him. Fighting, he's not going to throw it. Zats desperate. That he might not have the damage. I think the time is right. I'm still going to keep shouting. Alfie might have just escaped. He might have got up. He missed it. That is so unfortunate. Zats dropping the delayed penta.
Oh my goodness. I've got to say, I believe that Zats let the pressure get to him there. You know what they say? Some people say pressure makes diamonds, but unfortunately Zats crumbles, misses the 2 there.
That's not a diamond.
Yeah.
That's because he stole the quadra. From Morton.
On God. I've got to say, in that fight there, just watching Morton, I mean, he's like the Sergio Busquets of this game. You know, you can watch him, you can watch the whole game. He's incredibly turned around there, landed the stun, getting the Sol out. Sol did die eventually, but delaying that meant the Fountain Gang just had to overextend further and further and further. It was a brilliant stun there by Ratatoska. I think that was one of the things that really pushed it in their favour, and he a great ult back in. Honestly, I've got to say, Morton in that last fight, in my humble opinion, was probably the key reason that they did so well.
Yeah, Zats was just cleaning up, honestly.
Yeah, it was good cleanup there from Zats.
Depression. I think Depression just gets out here. I mean, the only Fury might go over to Fountain Gang because of it, barring any crazy steals.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, Fountain Gang gets the Fury. I mean, it's something. Yeah, it gets him back in this game, but Pyromancer being pulled by Nope XD, he's feeling good. He's feeling hot. Zara, though, might be feeling this bugs. Succulent
Claws. Is a tanky boy.
Yeah, tanky. That bug, that shell goes hard. No, oh my gosh. The Tremors
gonna clean this one off.
He gets the kill. That might just be his tour right there. Sase with the good ultimate, but not good enough. Only claiming one person, although it does slow down the fight. The carries have their ultimate used. Zats missing the vampire bats. Sakura might have been too out of position, but Cosmos on 4-man ult. Sase, Aegis beads, Zats going out of hell, Morton getting that ultimate, and he gets revived by the Capri. The youth is good. Nope getting a double, and they're tremoring, but he's not getting tremor enough. A triple for Nope. Alfie is the last remaining person once again, and Depression steals a quadra. By God, no one can get a quadra or a penta besides Zats.
I've got to say, for me personally, this game, I mean, the damage numbers don't say it, but Ratatoska, I think, has been playing absolutely impeccable smite here, especially in these later game fights.
Yeah, I agree. I do think so. Zara getting a kill on this.
Zara going bonkers. I'm going stupid.
No shot. Okay, good. Kinkai's after a bit do take it, some low health bars and some deaths. Another DSI Kinkai's take it in 29-29 for game number 1.
Honestly, that was I think everyone in that game did quite well.
Yeah. After a back and forth early game, they just turned it on in that team fight. I mean, they were the backline specific. I mean, by the backline I mean Depression just said, guys, what if we just dive them? And that's what happened. I don't think Kinkai's had a singular person who wasn't diving.
Yeah, I mean, just in the pre-game analysis there, I think we both pointed it out that we're going to really struggle getting Dove. Obviously, their dive's good, but getting Dove. If you look at this, obviously the winning team here, they do have the Kepri to counter the dive. If you look at the other team here, they had a Kabrakan who's going to be very involved in the dive, Kakula who's going to be very involved in the dive. And then they chose to pick up Olorun and Chiron, gods with not that much self peel, especially in a Camazotz who's able to just avoid the full Olorun. Or I think that in the next game they're going to have to be very careful with their draft and just pay more attention to the picks of the other team.
I feel like they just need to respect Zat's Camazotz. I'm gonna be honest. Like number one.
Maybe, yeah.
Like literally, I feel like either if you're not first pick, you're banning it, and if you're first pick, you're picking it. I'm gonna be honest. It it did that good. I mean, also Morton getting this Ratatusker too. He also needs to get off of that. I'm gonna be honest. You can't let Morton. You can't let King Kai's get that same team comp. Period. At all. I mean,
Oh, no.
getting that triple assassin dive, getting a great backline, and getting a Kepri all in the same draft is actually insane. Fountain Gang, they had an Oleron, right? It did good. He did have some great ults, but it wasn't enough because Zats was just able to ignore it. Simply just ignore it. That's yeah. That's about it. Well, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take it into game number 2 after this short break. Stay in your seats.
I think we need a break after that one.
Yeah, Hasty on the beat. Yeah. You seriously thought this was gonna be fun to game 3, huh? Fuck that shit, sitting here, using the beat. Supposed to send printers down 6 feet. Couldn't let this shit go to waste. We running it, babe, out of this printer built like a giant. Fucking come dispenser. Yeah, we talking printer, one giant fucking crincher. Certified liner symbol built like a fucking middle finger. Seriously though, who the fuck is this guy? Yeah, throwing round in my fucking DMs. More mood swings than my girlfriend, and she hasn't DM'd me about coming in my mouth just yet. GSL always been going south with this guy in charge. Printer, the singer, was a mistake to linger. Printer will never be within her. If you know what we talking about, if you want head though, give him a shout. Yeah, we talking printer, one giant fucking crincher. Certified liner symbol built like a fucking middle finger. Seriously though, who the fuck is this guy? Yeah, throwing round in my fucking DMs. More mood swings than my girlfriend, and she hasn't DM'd me about coming in my mouth just yet. Fuck that shit, sitting here using the beat. Supposed to send printers down 6 feet. Couldn't let this shit go to waste. We running it, babe, out of this printer built like a giant. Fucking come dispenser. back on that smart grind in my mind, rapidly declining. For this shit, we watching the gallery of finals. I got my best placed on, spaced out. JBL about to get chased out, yeah. JBL, more like just big L's. Couldn't even be marked as rivals, just spaced out on a different level. Ran it through the brackets like it was a walk in the park. We watching the revenge arc of the spaced out squad. Best of 5, now I think it's over in 3. Spaced out, running it down, throwing JBL around. Fuck them clowns, no chance without a tear to let them jump in the backpack. They ain't about to backtrack. Tall putter, yeah. Tall putter, yeah. JBL suitor pudding, yeah. Tall putter, yeah. Sources tell me that JBL a bunch of crap. Babies, don't ask me where I got it from. Butter egg free, sitting here with a bottle of rum, getting hammered while recording this song. Fuck man, I need to find something else to do. GSL champions, GSL champions, yeah. Alright, we packing you D. Hope these steps will do you good. Try hiding in alley cause you can't go pro. Leaving the instant you can't win gems no more. Prime all you fucking rejects. Hamburger stands over all of your cringe ass virgin teams. I can feel the sweat through the monitor every time you play. Go take a bath. We back on the smart grind in my mind, rapidly declining. For this shit we watching the gallery of finals. I got my best placed on, spaced out. JBL about to get chased out, yeah. JBL, more like just big L's. Couldn't even be marked as rivals, just spaced out on a different level. Ran it through the brackets like it was a walk in the park. We watching the revenge arc of the spaced out squad. Tall putter, yeah. Tall putter, yeah. JBL suitor pudding, yeah. Tall putter, yeah. That nemesis, thinking her shield is the scale. Walked on the biz, I got my scythe on me. Pray to God I don't hit it, or you'd be the one on the gray scale. Yeah, spitting buzzer bars, smile even though it is shy. Fuck me, I need a new purpose in life. Yeah, walking back to speed, fountain gang, rise up, run it down, no regrets. Spawn back at the fountain, yeah, fountain gang. Mr. Thana won't get removed from the team fight. Unlucky, we try again. Pure skill flowing down my veins. No pussy guys on my track. Yeah, we talk about you, Capri ugly ass fuck. Give me a rest, only thing you good at, you fucking old butt. Don't even get me started on you, Aries. Yeah, let's throw it back to some skill. Crucible, be my cruising bro. Spinning, flipping, pushing peace. My man knocks up woman on the daily while looking kinda hazy. What I wouldn't do to be my cruising bro. Spitting buzzer bars, smile even though it is shy. Fuck me, I need a new purpose in life. Yeah, I might be an old life, but you talking, walking, breathing, smile. Fuck man, you might need more help than me. You plebs are playing casual while I'm sitting in the Galarian League. I must be cooler, right? Never mind, casual's better than a bombshell. All the love to my boy princess, but babies ruined the league. Should have seen that coming when all the big egos come together, turning it into a competition on who can cry louder. What a shame, really guess we bout to move on. I'm sorry, SB, you fucking legend. All the love's spaced out.
My hands steady, I feel ready, but my legs heavy, I don't get it. How come I
I'm so lost. Try my best to stay, but now I'm gone. It's almost as you said. Wish I could come undone. See me walking on a thread. It's only just begun. I'm so lost. Try my best to stay.
Welcome back, Galeria Smite League fans. It is Panda Bear Ash and Blood back at it again here in game number 2 of King Kai's and Fountain Gang. But don't worry, printers didn't go anywhere either. Looks like we're going to receive some same band treatment. It's going to be an exciting one.
Yeah, I am very interested to see the picks and bans this game. Hopefully a little bit of an improvement on the last game.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like King Kai didn't really need to change anything. Nothing on Fountain Gang. So, I mean, maybe Cabrakan ban. That did pretty good. But Fountain Gang, they're definitely on that back foot. Morton really did set up everything there on that Ratatusker. Zats went sicko mode off of Morton's plays on that Ratatusker on that Kamazotz.
I do have to say, Fountain Gang, Zara did play quite well on the Humbats. I think Hunter had a pretty decent performance on the Cabrakan other than one or two questionable plays. Alfie played quite well. I think the problem there was just King Kai's. It was just men versus boys out there. It was a poor draft from Fountain Gang.
Yeah, Fountain Gang not wanting them to have that Ratatusker again. Zats is going to be getting that Kamazotz back. The Zats, as it's aptly named, to go.
As we were speaking about there, I think the Ratatusker ban is justified. I think Morton had a very, very good game there.
Oh yeah, he definitely did have one of the best games. Fountain Gang able to pick up this Cabrakan here.
Interesting. They're just gonna. I would like to see that in solo and maybe a Kepri pick up here tonight to the King Kais. I think if you're giving them Kamazot's Kepri again,
they will all obey their
game.
goddess.
And Ishtar, a bit more aggression than the mannequins Oleron already.
But yet again, just as easy to dive.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be very surprised if King Kais didn't pick up the Kepri again here. If it ain't broke, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that. I mean, it worked well for Sakura. They had some great plays on it. Able to save some teammates there in very, very crucial moments. King Kai's with the advantage. They also get this Guan Yu here. That's...
If they pick I'm very confused. I think the Kepri pickup there would have been incredible.
I think so. But I'm not too mad. Nope XD does have this Baba Yaga, their signature pick. Can just turn around games. Guan Yu being picked up, not by Fountain Gang, which I also think was a mistake. I mean, Guan Yu was open. They pick up this Kamazot, which is now going over to Morton, I presume.
Didn't dislike the Fulham pick last game.
Stay a while, won't you?
Me neither, but it's going to be an Ardia.
Yeah, that is a woman who can also be a bear.
You are right. Do you think that Ardio goes into the solo lane? Because we have seen her in support.
Yeah, I think Cabrakan's a better support, and I think that she's stronger in solo. Not than Cabrakan, but I feel like it's just a stronger solo god than she's a support by a long shot.
All right, well, bans are now here. I feel like Fountain Gang needs to ban Kepri here.
Yeah, I feel like it would be very silly not to.
Vulcan being banned out from Fountain Gang. Viking Kais. Yeah, good bans here. Nothing too bad. I like all these bans. Hoi being banned out. So no Kepri ban.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like that's an ability to pick it either.
I mean, realistically, they can just pick up something like Kepri Cupid here, maybe not Cupid in the Cabrakan, but I mean, I think they just pick up Kepri plus a good ADC and just, I feel like we might be looking at the same story as last game.
I feel like they pick up like Kepri X-Ball here.
I'm not sold on the X ball. I'm not sure.
Ishtar is a really hard time in the X ball, right? Because her engage in that 1v1 is so telegraphed. So you're not getting really any. Because there's a wind up, so you just dash straight away. You're doing just fine. Cabracken, it does hurt that X ball pick a tiny bit, but there's not too much that the Fountain Gang can get off of it currently. Especially with King Kai is going to be able to see another pick from Fountain Gang.
I wouldn't mind an Uller pick here for King Kai's.
Yeah, Uller. That does go really well in their comp. It allows. I like that. Yeah, an Uller works. And
It's whether Depression's got that in his locker though.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't have an Uller, you don't play it. But ESET being picked up by Fountain Gang, a lot more objective presence. A lot of self-peel there just by sitting in that big circle.
I mean, just looking at the draft so far, it's a lot different from the first game. I feel like the ESET's a bit of a better pickup here. I've got to say, their objective play in the early game, last game, was quite strong, so I would like to see how the ESET complements it.
Yeah, I feel like they're just going to be able to burn objectives even faster. But King Kai.
Oh, there you go. There's the X ball you wanted.
There's the X ball and an Yamoja being hovered.
But I mean, finally, someone giving Yamoja the respect she deserves. I feel like she should be in picked more.
And
it's obviously Sakura's signature pick.
Yeah. Best Yamoja player on it.
Oh,
they don't even live in NA, I don't think, but they're the best one.
I mean, I'd say I know one man who has a better Yamoja than Sakura.
Nope. Sakura, best
my
Yamoja
goat
player
Wolfie ND. My goat Wolfie ND.
He can be best Yamoja player EU.
Yeah, that'll do. But I think he does deserve the respect.
Yeah, he's best Yamoja player EU.
Despite his team yet to win a single game in the Galerius League Upper Division.
Don't worry about it.
It'll happen eventually. The British Armada come back.
On God. So true.
We just, they just need players.
That's a Bakasura. I don't think they locked that up. That's a pick.
Yeah, Bakasura is a god in Smite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Let's not forget that.
Yeah, so you have 19 gods picked out of, let's just say, like the 120. So it's still 101 gods you could have picked.
Yeah.
And let's say there's only 30 of them viable for the jungle.
Yeah, I mean they've got their coach.
They definitely have one of them.
They've got their coach watching eagerly, so I'd imagine he might have had some sway in this, Mr. Game.
I'm not too sold on this Bakasura pick, but Bakasura does provide some good objective pressure. He has some alright ganking potential. His team fight, he's able to take out a pick. Much like
I mean he's there, alright. He does do stuff.
We'll see how it goes. I feel like a Humbets.
I feel like this Bakasura might struggle. I don't mind it into the Baba Yaga pick, though. He's going to be able to stick to it quite well. But then again, I mean, all Yamoja has to do is...
Yamoja?
Yeah, put up a big wall. I mean, the 4F. I'd argue the Thor wall may get more, value out of the... You might get more value out of a Thor wall than a Yamoja wall. But... It's just it depends on the person piloting it.
Yeah, it really does. I also think in this, Boxer's just gonna have a hard time. I mean, you can't dive this X ball because those bolos just eliminate your minions, which is a lot of your damage.
Yeah,
the Baba Yaga is gonna be your best dive, but you just kind of get turned on by an X Blanca and Yamoja. And then a Baba Yaga comes.
We are looking at a little bit of a delay here. That they're just having to quickly remake the lobby, so we are looking. Well, it just gives us more time to analyze.
What exactly is going to happen? I think in the early game, pre-level 5, he's going to be taking those back camps of his on cooldown.
Yeah, he
If
will
he isn't,
be. As a jungler, he will be killing those jungle camps. All right.
yeah, level 5. I think that's when he's able to gank, right?
Yeah, he can do that. That's the thing.
Yep, he could. On to who has to be this Baba Yaga.
Yeah, I mean, I think the backer. I mean, Bakasura, RTO, they could definitely, and even the Gabrakan, they could definitely look to put a lot of pressure on this Baba Yaga. But then again, it is the patented Nope XT Baba Yaga. He's known to do some incredible things on this. So I wonder if they're going to be able to shut him down.
Yeah, if he just goes into his like avatar state, right? If he just becomes Baba Yaga, I don't feel like you can really take down Nope XD on this pick, right? He just transforms into that pick. Actually,
Yeah.
insane, you know.
I mean, he could be going for his Halloween. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, it would be. I'd like to see it. It'd be fun. No, Nathan, giving you ideas. Saying you can dress up as an old woman in a pot.
Yeah, if you can manage to get hold of a cauldron in like a couple of days, there you go. Halloween sorted.
Easy. I do think I.
No.
What's your okay? Wait. Okay. So there's a serious question, right? Guan Yu is really good in solo, but Zatz is really good on the Camazon. Is there a world that Morden takes this Guan Yu into the jungle?
I've seen it done before. I don't mind it. It does allow you to get the Bumbers Guan going, which is pretty shiesty in my opinion.
Yeah, it does go hard.
But I'm a huge advocate for Camazot's jungle. I'm a really big fan of Mannequin Scepter on it. It gives you a very strong early game, and late game when you make it into a Hidden Blade, it makes your burst very, very scary.
That also would go hard. Fountain Gang, their comp is quite telegraphed. I'm excited to see how it plays out, right? Because we went.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we went from a very, very dive-oriented game, into a not so dive-oriented game.
I think we still see a little bit of that with the RTO and Bakasura and Kraken. But I prefer the E-set pick this time. I'm not 100% sold on the Ishtar. I'd like to see how Sase pilots it. But I think the E-set's a lot safer than the Chiron from last game. So this could be pretty interesting. What is also interesting to know is this Yamoja pick. It goes very hard in the Kabrakan, the Ishtar, RTO, and the E-set. The Bakasura being the only one with a good jump to get out of it. So I'm expecting one, maybe two Phantom Shells to be picked up there.
I'd like both the backliners to grab a Phantom Shell here. Right, second relic. There's not really much you're Aegising here, right?
The Kamaz. If it's a Camazot's jungle, I feel like Aegis can go very strongly into him. Although if you do Aegis, he can just ult and chill. I think that relics are going to be very big for Fountain Gang because they're obviously going to need a cursed onk. I mean, they're looking at Yamoja, Guan, Camazots here. That is a lot of sustain, and Expal probably going to be going the popular Devos build at the moment, so that's a lot of sustain there.
Yeah, quite a bit of sustain there for him.
I feel like the Fountain Gang need a lot of relics, and they only have 10 relic slots.
They only have 10 relic slots, 2 per person. It's like your feet and hands. Most people,
yes,
get them at 12. When they turn 12, they finally unlock their second hand.
Right.
That's what happens. Or your foot, either or.
Yeah.
Goes hard.
That is that is a thing
that's how
happens,
it works.
I guess.
Yeah, anyways, we're going to throw it to a quick break as we wait for them to get into the game.
now I'm gone. Almost like you said, wish I could come undone. It has only just begun. I'm so fucking lost. Try my best to stay, but now I'm gone. Where did I go wrong? Wish I got some directions. Just my life fit right into my expectations. Damn, I'm so fucking lost.
Welcome back, everybody, to Galarian Smite League. We're into game number 2 of King Kai's and Fountain Gang. And things are going wonky here on cast, but don't worry. I'll stable it out with some WD-40 and other mechanic words that I don't understand because I've never touched a car in my life.
Yeah, engines on top.
Yeah. Woo!
Well,
Love
you
them.
opted in for the plenty of potions there again. It worked out for him last game, to be fair.
Yeah. It
let's,
worked
let's
out.
take let's just take a quick look at the relics here. Shell, very necessary on the Cabrakan here. I'm wondering what he's going to opt into second. I'm thinking he's going to go Blink, but I'm wondering if they're going to have enough anti-heal to counter this very sustain heavy team.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good question. I mean, I think a Cursed Donk wouldn't be bad. You know, you kind of blink. Well, there's no blink. That sucks. Yeah, maybe you just hope they engage on you, Cursed Donk, and hope your team just kills them all. That does go hard. I mean, Hunter gonna have to be careful here. No one has better clear than this X ball if they kill that last minion. And they don't.
Just beating up Sase here as the emojis playing on their own.
I guess that works.
Wait, why are they not level 2?
They get level 2 now. And Fountain Gang's dual lane didn't clear it all the way. Using the dash aggressively, Sase has to be careful. And that's gonna be close. Sase is gonna be able to escape there. The Hunter not gonna have too much of a good time on that Cabrakan into Umoja. It's a good counter pick. Depression and Sakura have had just...
I think it's a pretty interesting start from the X-Bal. I mean, Transcendence on X-Bal is his bread and butter, but I feel like if he went for that Death Soul Devo, I think he's gonna have a bit of a tough time if Stasey can manage to weather this early storm and get the Devos online. I think he's gonna be looking at some good trades in lane here. Big fight in
Yeah,
middle
I
as the
do
East
agree.
comes down.
Just free. Just Nope's eating. He's snacking. It's his lane. It's Nope's world. We're all just living in it.
Yeah, I would have liked to see mannequins out from the Karma here, but Eye of the Jungle will do. I'm just a very big mannequins advocate.
Yeah, you just yeah. Mannequins, it is red. I like the color red. It's actually orange.
Yeah,
I do like the color orange though.
Yeah,
good
me
color.
too, man. It's very cool.
Sase, both dash out. Depression with a bit of an aggressive dash. Sakura should just be left clicking on depression here.
He said, "Oh, Baba, shut up!" Silenced him out of the pot there.
Yeah, depression.
Running
that's good. That's good. Sakura with a good play there, but I feel like we're definitely gonna see, because even before the Devos build came into meta, right? We still saw the death toll on X-Ball just because it made his laning phase so much easier, right?
They can get away with it with the Transcendence, but yeah.
You can, but you do have to be careful because you
do
run out of. Oh, that's unfortunate. Depression, claiming second blood. Red's Pro's gonna have to be careful. You can't get your objective confirmed if you never hit level 5. Zara has to be careful. Bakasura can't gank until level 5, and we're seeing that right there. Hunter has to be careful. No Mesmerize coming out for Sase, and that is going to be a free purple buff for Kinkai's, but Depression might have gone into Sase takes the kill. Morton is there. Hunter using the shell. He has to be careful. Hunter might be Morton might just die here. And Morton, he's dead. A great double kill for Sase. The start that we couldn't have predicted. Fountain Gang off to the best start they could be right here. Sakura needs to run faster, but not gonna get it. No Omi here, and the slow might have been the wrong decision to triple kill to start off the game for Sase.
Wow, I mean, things were looking very good for King Kai's there. I think they just bit off a little bit more than they could chew. I think they could have maybe disengaged a little bit earlier, cut their losses, and got away.
That's length. That wasn't for length.
Wow, that's going bonkers with it. Shiesty.
Yeah. He honestly should have used that ult for length there. It would have been so much better. But this Guan Yu is going to be a point of contention, right? He's arguably the best solo laner in the game. Playing him into a magical enables him to get this Fae Blessed Hoops on just faster.
I want to see how this Ishtar uses the lead, because she was put ahead a little bit early game last game and then decided to take that lead and immediately go for a lap around the map and lose it. I would like to see her use it a little bit more here, especially with the Devils being online already. He's going to get that stacked up very fast. As soon as that flat ping comes in, this X-Ball is going to feel it.
Yeah, I feel like that flat pin change really just gave Devos the buff it needed to come into meta. And usually around this time, right, as Worlds draws closer, we always see, just for some reason, the whole meta shift, like game wide of just, sustain is now really good every single time, and I don't know why, but it does happen. And Red's Pro dying again. That is unfortunate. Zara might just die here. Nope XD claiming a kill, as does Morton. Man, they're just running down this E set. I mean, Red's Pro. It's rough. It's certainly rough. I mean,
what do you expect when you give Nope XG this patented Baba Yaga? I mean, he's a dangerous man without it. When you put him on it, he's different.
No, oh my gosh, that's actually hilarious. That's Sakura.
I think. I mean, hey. Let's look at that from. Let's look at it in perspective here. It's denying an RTO of it's a very valuable blue buff. RTO really struggles with mana. I mean, are they going to be using this emoji rule? I mean, the ESET's already 0-3. I mean, they're just beating a dead horse. Oh, here we go. We're finally getting some value.
He gets the dash.
Bakasura,
no. Zara. No, Zara, no. That is so
this could be
unfortunate.
catastrophic here. I
That
would
is
like to see the
actually-
Camazotz. If this Bakasura stays long for any longer, I would like to see him get his speed buff and run straight for those back camps.
Oh,
Yeah, the Bakasura is staying.
He's staying. Maybe he's gonna go over to those middle rights.
Honestly, I think if this Camazotz just beelines straight for the back camps here, I think he gets them. If Bakasura comes over, he just kind of, kills him.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, with a golden blade and no ultimate, that's usually how it goes. Zats does have a bit of a bad matchup into this with the stun, but
Yeah, but I mean,
you don't
Alfie
get
has
that
no
heal
mana.
off. Yeah,
It's gone.
that doesn't really matter. You can't kill him there, and
I feel
Zara's
like,
gonna be able to grab these back camps.
Either the Camazotz needs to go for the RTO here, or I think that might have been a slight misplay. I think he definitely could have looked to pressure this Bakasura.
Alfie.
Is he going to look
here.
for the speed invade? I think he might be.
He
in that.
might
He's not,
be.
he's not.
Nah, he's calling off. He's calling off.
I think
I agree with this play. I agree with that play. I mean,
personally, obviously, he can't see the map like we can, but I think
Yeah.
if there were maybe a little bit more switch. Oh, hello.
unfortunate.
Sase just says no.
Yeah, depression. As soon as you see with this match, as soon as you see Ishtar throw out those swords, you just press your 3. You have to hold your 3 until she uses that.
I like this a little bit more from Sase. He's been a lot more active with his lead this game than he was last game. But I mean, that being said, his mid lane is 0-3, his jungle is 0-2. I mean, this could be looking to go downhill.
Yo, Zats, look at him. He's on that horse. He saw something. Morton coming in. Zara able to eat a minion. He's going crazy. He's going hard. That might not be enough. Morton used the beads, and he might go deep, but he doesn't. A TKO on Zara. Respro coming in, as does Hunter. But a great ultimate. Sakura saving their team. That's beautiful. Clinical. The hands of a doctor, a surgeon.
I mean, hey, you've given the pattern to Jimoja. I'm the pattern. Oh,
No.
hello. That's more than he could do here.
That's.
I think he's gonna get out with the emoji.
I think he gets out. No, that's
brilliant.
no, Reds, no,
no,
yes, no. A killing spree for no XD as he goes into that house. There's damage raining from above, but his name's not Farah. Nothing's gonna happen. Hunter dodges the potion.
Wow, I mean, Red's Pro is having a bit of a nightmare here.
Yeah, that's 0-4. On this E set, 2 levels down. That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. Sase is ahead, but then again, with how far Sase is ahead, it comes into question how they still manage to be 1,500 gold behind.
That's I mean, I feel like it equalizes because Nopex D is also just like even more far ahead, right? He's 3 levels ahead. He's just been farming more effectively. Zara was able to take that purple buff just kind of for free. You have to let him. But
I mean, this fountain down mid lane here. It's looking like a square peg in a round hole, just completely out of position here.
Yeah, I'm just more so concerned for Zara's build, right? Because that's a tier 1 of an Arthurian item, right? I'm not too sure if assassins can build fail not.
They
they cannot.
Gonna be an Aaron type for some reason.
And an Aaron die. That's going to be interesting. Morton has ult, and he's going to be able to go up into the skies, get out, double flat pen, by the way. He's going to be feeling fine. He's going to be outputting this damage in this early game and in the late game. Sase, not doing that trebuchet too well. Alfie gotten behind this lane, and Zat's just been able to run it. He's going to get this breastplate of valor.
He's gonna get. I think that might be the second blue buff of the game for her. 11 minutes in, but it could be something.
Yeah, a possible steal from that.
I think they got
Fountain Gang did get it.
Reds Pro, run.
Run, Reds. Don't go 0-5.
Reds Pro needs to be very careful. They could be looking at a reverse godlike if they're not careful.
Ooh,
a rare sight.
Yeah, that'd be rough. Pyromancer does fall to the Kinkais. tipping them off their position. A Gold Fury is pulled.
They are going to get over here with an early
Yeah,
ESO.
it's gone. It's gone. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
Never mind.
That's fun out. Although,
yeah.
I mean, nowadays we are looking at Pyromancer being valued maybe more than the Gold Fury. I mean, the buff it gives you allows you to get out of base faster. It allows you to get to those back camps faster in your lane faster. So it's not a bad trade here.
It's not a bad trade, especially from when you're ahead. You're able to afford that just a bit more. It does feel nicer. Definitely going to be interesting. Morton taking these jungle camps. We do see that dip, right? So that is about 500 gold lost out from King Kai's, for getting that Pyromancer. But they aren't feeling too bad about it because they just have this advantage here. It's going to be an interesting game. Zara going to be getting this Erendite sooner or later. Depression a level down. We're 12 minutes in. Where do you see this game going in 8 minutes? Right?
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Sase getting another kill. Yeah,
I do like this from Sase. It's a lot better than his first game performance. I feel like in the second game he's on Ishtar and he's ahead. Ishtar is a very good god from ahead, especially with that dash. That dash is absolutely brutal. From behind, not the biggest threat, but from ahead, she's a very dangerous god to go up against. And the Expel is going to be having a little bit of a rough day at the office here.
Yeah,
I think what the Expel needs to, although he's only one level behind, maybe 1.5 probably. But I think what he needs to do here is sit back a little bit, you get his form up, and maybe wait for his team to get over and give him a hand because his team are looking very strong at the moment.
Yeah, he needs to know where his power spikes are. Right, he's gonna have a hard time just 1v1ing Sase. Realistically, I mean, it's what Ishtar's kind of designed to do.
I don't like the Asai pickup at all.
Yeah, it's not that great. We did see it at the start of 9.10, right when this Devils was coming into meta. People thought, okay, maybe triple life steal might be too good, but Zara might not be all too well. He's able to escape there.
Yeah, he's got the Arendite Bakasura online now, so we'll be looking for some serious deadly. Yeah, he is ahead of the Kamazots in XP, which is quite funny. I mean, Bakasura is a god who's known to get ahead and stay ahead. But
yeah,
that's a bit.
Maybe looking for a gank, trying to grab Sase out of that tower, and they just succeeded. Sase stepped out of that tower. Might have just been the fatal mistake they made. An ultimate used, Aegis used, and Sase falls. Sakura picking up the kill, getting that shutdown gold. Best case scenario there, because I think Sase dies no matter what.
Yeah, Sase goes down there. I mean, it's good. I think King Kai's recognizing, well, there's a 5-0 Ishtar over in the duo lane. We should probably go sort her out before she gets too scary. Although she does have the kin size online here, so when she walks back to lane, Expel has to be really careful. He needs to realize that power spike's there and not take the fight because he just doesn't have the damage to keep up with her.
Yeah.
Bakasura versus Expel over here in the duo lane. Oh no, Expel's just running away. He's learned his lesson.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what you need. But the Baba XD, double stacking here, but not in the way you'd expect. Book of Thoth and Charon's coin. It's a good bit of pen. 25 flat pen coming out just from his first two items, and 20% pen coming out from the coin.
King Kai's still have a relatively substantial gold lead here. It's a lot more than the first game. The first game is, I mean, I think at this point there was 100 gold in it. Now we're looking more towards 3.5, 40, getting up to 4,000 gold.
Yeah, I mean, actually insane. King Kai's just kind of turned on. Nope XD's been playing so well.
Hunter caught out of position.
Hunter, he's
really
dead.
That
Yamojol is so deadly with the Baba Yaga, the home sweet home. One of the strongest abilities when paired with some walls. Zat's able to get out here with that whirlpool. Feeling good, feeling free. Depression, though, pushed up in that dual lane, able to escape. Possibly going to join his team.
Nopex is just doing whatever he feels like at this point.
He can. I mean, he's 3 levels ahead. He's He's feeling good. He's feeling great. He's feeling free.
Nicholas getting a big Arendite ult him. He put all
True.
walk around.
And that might just be a dead Sasa there. Used the dash, but that might not be enough. A ultimate coming out from the Kamazots. Aegis used. Depression didn't go in. There was no tank there. Kill not on Sasa.
He didn't panic. He used his ult to get out. He didn't even need to use his beads. A lot of people in that position may have used the beads just out of panic, but he remained cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah, he does need to be careful. He doesn't have that full power spike for this ADC lane yet. Usually we see
the Arendite huge.
Huge, but not huge enough. The dash wasn't there. Zara picked up the kill.
This game, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
This has been.
This
has been a textbook emoji game.
Yeah, she's been going
that
up.
Is a lot of damage.
And Zats, he's able to go in. He's able to go in. The ultimate from
and he's letting everyone know about it.
He's going hard. Morton taking that kill there. He's just been feeding himself on this Kamazots. An ultimate coming out from Baba, but the damage is chunking. Hunter falls. The hunter has become the hunted. Nope, XD just going crazy on his patented pick. And that might just be a Fury going over to King Kai's.
You give a man of his caliber a god like this, this is what you have to expect. The 0-5 from ESET is not ideal.
Yeah, it really isn't. Nope, XD. He's showing true mastery on this god. And Morton, he's able to go over to this Pyramid. He might be able to steal it. He doesn't. But those are some low health bars. He needs to be careful.
The Expo looking like he might be doing the 0% pen challenge. It's very interesting.
Yeah, no, Zara, he up down. Zara, if you would just like dragged out your mouse or put forward on your joystick, you would have gotten out. The emotional coming true. Zot's going crazy. He's just going into healing. He's insane. The great ultimate from Hunter, but he might have just blocked out his own teammates too. Zot's just healing his teammates. Morton took 0 damage there.
Everyone's still full HP here. Wait, right. Let's look at it like this. We are 19 minutes into the game. Let's take a look at the answer here. We've got a curse tank from the RTO, which I like. I think that is very epic. But other than that, we have got a divine on that. Oh no, depression, not again.
Again, he's not. He just the global salts in the solo true combo.
This is very, very questionable from the Expel. Stood at the Ishtar's tower line, who is 6-1. He's feeling himself, but maybe a little bit of overconfidence here. Maybe he's got that first game win under his belt and he thinks he's on top of the world, but he needs to be very careful. He's not fighting around his power spikes if his build's ever going to give him a power spike.
I feel like he needs the silver branch just for the stats. There's no other item he can pick up that gives him the stats like that.
I feel like for some reason this is going to be a rage, and if this is a rage, I don't think.
I'll say this. If it is a rage, I am gifting 5 gift subs to the channel as soon as I'm able.
I'll eat my shoe on camera if this is a rage, but there is a little part of me that's thinking, hey, could be coming out here. The rest of the build is
I will literally burn $5 and gift 5 subs.
Depression, no. Oh, the Arendite going bonkers.
Yeah. It went bonkers there. Didn't even proc, actually.
Yeah, it did. Depression got that big aura. So didn't get much value from it, but you saw how fast he was running out. And that was very, very scary for Expal. Me personally, I was quivering in my little boots.
Yeah, me too. He was just like the team that they beat week 1. He was cooming and zooming. Wow. An ultimate from Zara. He's able to get out. That forced his jump. Morton just gets the kill. Morton free. Depression also dead.
For some reason, still around.
Stun. There's the wall. Ultimate from the Baba Yaga. Sase needs to be careful. Aegis used. Nope XD going crazy. Morton another kill under his belt possibly.
Full HP.
Yeah, he's just going crazy.
This is
That's okay. How the fuck is he still alive?
Zats owns a horse and he likes letting people know about it.
True.
I mean, hey, if I owned a horse that cool, I'd be on it all the time.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, does anyone actually know the horse's name?
I do not.
We just call it like I know like a few cats just call it Epona.
What is Guam?
And like it's not its name. But
I feel like we should call
it's
him.
just his warhorse.
I feel like we should give him a name. I feel like his name.
What is his name?
I don't like the call from the boss there. The boss is saying Gary. I'm feeling more Peter. I'm not gonna lie, Big Pete.
Pete, Big Pete.
Yeah,
I like Big Pete. Yeah, we'll call him Big Pete.
Big Pete, a very cool horse.
Yeah, Guan Yu and Big Pete.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it has a ring to it. Or
it did. I
would have maybe liked to see a Tainted Steel on the teams here rather than the Warriors Axe, but
I feel like Shots can honestly get away with the Warriors Axe.
Yeah, that's maybe the RTO and maybe
needs
Tainted. Yeah, then they just need some more anti-heal because the problem is the curse dunk only lasts a certain amount of time. These fights are very drawn out, and the healing's not stopping. It's not a big burst of healing; it's non-stop healing in the fight.
Gotcha.
So, hey, okay, it is a death bringer. Crisis averted. There was a part of it depression getting knocked all over the shop here. Needs to be very careful.
That was three knockups.
Depression jumping up and down. He must be really happy to have his team in the lead.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, hold this. Blood, keep talking. I need to.
Keep talking. No worries. The Ishtar at the Phoenix acts just in time. Luckily, the Kamazotz was over there. He's looking angry. Depression taking the objective here. The crit's doing a lot of damage.
Yeah. All right. So I have a feeling that Depression was just decided to become House of Pain. He was jumping up and he was getting down.
Yeah, he was jumping all over the shop there, getting knocked all over, left, right, and center.
He was jumping around.
I mean, some would say it's a good representation of how the laning phase went for him.
Yeah, many would say that he would jump around and that he would jump up, and get down.
He does choose to upgrade the Death Bringer. It's very cool.
Into Venom. Okay. Look, that's a good. If you're gonna get it, you need to get envenomed, right? It's so good.
It's a very green item. That's my analysis.
Yeah.
King Kai's here. Just look at maybe catch Sase lacking. This could be funny.
Come here.
Oh no! Oh no! The cover's blown. Oh, but Sase, again on that one.
Sats, get the sun. No, don't do it. No, Sase. No, Big crazy. Going large. He's going large. That might just be the left Phoenix. Sase falling victim to their trap. That's a 4v. It's a 4v5 as soon as Depression comes in.
Expo really wants that purple.
Yeah, he needs it. He's like.
I mean, he's got a build. He has a lot of items. It doesn't really give many stats.
He has pen.
I think he might be looking for the 0% pen challenge, which is crazy.
I don't know if he actually has flat pen even. That's the thing.
He's got a tie. That is a little bit.
That has flat pen.
Yeah, like 10 or something.
He's 10.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my goodness. Oh, no, it didn't. Unfortunate. That sucks. Hunter though might just get dead. That's a big crit. 349. That goes large. Oh no, Morton getting to kill Big Pete. He comes into our life for a second and then comes out of it. He's like my ex-girlfriend, the Titan under siege. Going to go large. The Chaos Titan might just fall. Your Kinkais might just take it in a shorter time as they did last. But the stun coming huge from Sase. Sase is falling low though. That's the wrong way. Morton gets the point. He's unstoppable. This Titan is going to fall soon. Please just die. End their misery. Fountain Gang trying to heal up Alfie on his last stand. That's not going to be enough. Kinkais take it in 26-01.
I mean, a dominant performance. What's interesting to note is the 17 kills, not a single one of them Kamazotz was not involved in.
You are right. That's
nice.
Morton.
A stellar
Morton just kind of came on.
15 of them as well
Yeah,
for a mid
15
lane.
of
That's
them.
bonkers.
Actually insane.
I mean,
For
hey,
someone who,
you give a man of his caliber a god like that. Oh, there's
yeah,
only one thing for it.
yeah. I just, Nope XD, he came on like a light,
Yeah.
he switched on.
I mean,
It was a bad joke.
a great performance from everyone there. Although I do have to say, highlighting the emoji there, the emoji was
Yeah.
ridiculous. I mean, it doesn't really say too much in the stats here, and it might not have looked like a brilliant performance. But I think if you watch the emoji in this fight, in these fights, the amount of small adjustments they were making was just ridiculous.
I mean, it forced, right? It forced Fountain Gang to play around the Emoja, and they just couldn't. That's the thing. Sakura made their presence known so well, forcing Fountain Gang to either catch up or get left behind, and what happens? They just got left behind.
Oh my god! Yeah, I mean, the, that was a very questionable performance around the board there. The mid lane was probably where a lot of the fingers are going to be pointed. I think the ESET had a little bit of a rough early game, and I feel like if maybe they weathered the storm a little bit, started getting their game plan in motion, started using the ESET a little bit more, they maybe could have had a chance. But I feel like by the time the ESET finally got the damage to be looking at the objectives, it was just too little too late.
Yeah.
They were too far behind at that point. I mean, we're looking even at the end of the game, a 3-level deficit probably would have been more. Nope XT's been level 20 for about 4 years at this point.
Yeah. Kinkai's, they played it well, better than I've seen any team play it in the LD. Fountain Gang just couldn't keep up on their breakneck pace. Well, as we not yet. Printers tells me I have to stay here. Otherwise the ship in my we got interviews I'm hearing. All right, we're gonna have some interviews.
Who are we having?
Who are we having, Printers? Tell us. What?
It's
not time. No, they're left.
I think we could maybe bring in the Fountain Gang coach just to really ask what was going on.
I don't think that's needed, man. I feel like we need to talk to Morton first.
Yeah, I would like to speak to Morton. I'd like to give him a commendation on that gameplay because that was stellar.
Yeah.
Morton, a fantastic
Morton.
performance there.
Thanks very much.
How's it going, baby?
Yeah,
You did good.
Sweet, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. You won that 2-0. Playing quite well. You're now number 4 in the standings, is what I'm hearing. I'm looking at.
Yeah,
how do you
climbing our
feel?
way up, mate, slowly, aren't we?
Yeah.
Not really too bothered about league standings. Everybody sort of knows that, a tournament is the tournaments, isn't it, where you show up and
Where it
play.
matters. Yeah, as long as like you're able to play in this tournament, you just.
Yeah, the team that we got now, I don't think is reflective of where our position is in the league.
Yeah. So I'll take it. You guys made some changes.
Did we make some changes? Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, we made some changes. All right, mate.
And you and Zats have been going crazy, diving up that back line. And Nathan, Nope XD he's been great on this team. And I also wouldn't have it any other way. You guys played well. Let's take it to game number 1, right? How were you feeling on Rat, right? You pick at second pick, and you load into the game. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I'm thinking they obviously didn't watch our game versus Kumin because they've let Zats get Kamazots. So I just sit back and wait for him to do 70% of the damage on a backliner, and I just come in and steal it, basically. That's all there was. Nothing more. It's Rat, innit? Rat's just an easy god. If your solo laner's doing bits, you know what I mean? Your game's free. The picks are free anyway.
Yeah.
Game. Go play.
Yeah, I feel like the solo lane. I feel like the other solo lane Alfie played quite well in the first game, but I feel like Zats was he just simply played better. I do have to say, the first game performance from you, I think, was very, very good. I hope you get the credit you deserve for that, because that was fantastic. I've got to say, the Ratatoska was a pleasure to watch.
Appreciate it. Thanks very much.
Actually,
Yeah,
how
Alfie's
do
a
you
cracked
feel about
player, though.
Yeah. How do you feel about
Alfie,
your Penta not getting given to you?
What do you mean? Did I get a quadra?
Yeah, you got a Quadra.
When?
That fight when so it was you and I believe Sakura left. And you killed everyone but Alfie, and he just escaped.
Oh, that was
Zats.
Zats.
Zats, yeah.
Yeah, I was to say, oh, me. That's
Yeah.
Zats, yeah.
know
Well,
you
he
had it.
almost
I
had one
believe
the
you
other
had
day as well.
Yeah.
Actually, Zats is he's a Nats cock away from getting his first penta, and Kuman and Zoomin, he had his quadra stolen, and you better know if he'd have got on that, mate, he would have been running through towers, phoenixes, and God knows what else to get that fifth. But yeah, he's coming in.
You think that do you think that Zats is just like cursed from never getting a penta? Like,
I think that Zats. It's before we traded him. He was being played in mid, and that's he's a very good mid laner, but it's so troll because he's so good in solo lane. Like playing him in mid he'll do bits for you, mate. But Zats solo he's so good in solo.
Yeah, because you get the Zat shots.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, it's better than mine for sure.
You played great that game too. You got kind of went off. Nope. Arguably had that star performance soccer on the Umoja. Did y'all really just say like let's run it back as close as possible to game number 2 in that second phase? Like, yeah, let's just get a better duo lane.
No, they just left open like all of the best gods in the game. Like, so we're just okay. Well, Kama's open, we'll take Kama. Okay, Umoja's open, we'll take Umoja. Like, Guan's open, right, we'll take Guan, no problem. Yeah, so we just ran the tier list for the second game, honestly.
Sometimes that's what you have to do.
Well, we was expecting them to take the Guan after we picked the Kama. So then they didn't take the Guan, and we're like, well, I'll play the Kama jungle, and you take the Guan, and then we win game. Then you get double, you get Umoja Guan, you get like double Fabless hoops and a Kama. You're just never dying. Like, it's crazy.
Well, do you have any final shout-outs, Morton, you'd like to give? Just make the
round. Shout out for Joe, big Joe, for being so fat, being so fat and ugly.
That's a good one.
Printers as well.
Printers, yep, okay.
And Brett as well. Brett.
And Brett.
We're gonna do Brett dirty and tell everyone a story about how he went to the cinema once. We went to the bar. He ordered a pint. There was a really attractive woman working behind a bar. Yeah. And you can see the sweat dripping, mate. The man popped his beads and Aegis right there.
All right.
Yeah, there's a story for you.
All right. So thank you all for watching. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna leave you all here. This has been Pen Bear Ash Blood and Printers on the Sticks. We wish you all a merry evening. Good night and farewell.